mm, mm, mm. Data. Hmm. What's going on? Trying to make sure I've got signal pulling up. Check my own feed. That WCSO post is still getting some traction. That's weird. I knew some people weren't going to like that, but it was truthful. And anybody that wants to debate that, they can always debate it, but the truth is the truth. Things are going on at the county that are just not good. They're not good, and they've got to do some things up there. But see if Haps is on tonight and make sure that it's allowing people to get in. I was not getting people on the feed yesterday, and then it ended up cutting me off. It rolled me for another 6 minutes, but it only ended up giving me a 9-minute stream. So hopefully that will change. That will change. But, some things that I am seeing, parents are going through some things right now, and I mean, what you could be as a parent before and what you can be as a parent now, it's the world is just different. The world has changed. And I'm in my car a lot, so I see a lot. And I think I'm noticing more now because more people are out, more people are taking their kids out. Adults were out doing things throughout the height of the shutdowns or whatever in the pandemic, but you didn't see a lot of kids with the adults. But now you're starting to see more kids with the adults, and kids have taken a step back. Hey, Sue. Kids have taken a step back in what children used to be back in the day. And I'm not saying they're not smarter, they're not, as pliable, but they just don't know enough. And I think that mainly comes from parents not teaching, not actually putting their kids in play the way my generation was. I'm just going to go with my generation because if I go with the generation before my generation, I mean, shit, you know how to change oil and shit when you turn 13 and shit. Before my generation, you knew some shit. And hell, there's people that was my age at 13. They knew how to change oil too because they might have had a father or a figure in their life, male figure, who taught them how to work around cars. I knew a lot of people that worked around cars, and they knew more than I did because I didn't have that. I didn't have that parent who wanted to teach me, and my stepfather, he was decent with cars. He knew how to work on his own at least. Um, but he never taught me anything, and biologically he had a son and he never taught him anything about cars either. But he taught us a lot of other stuff, and mainly about how to be a good person, how to be a man, this, that, and the other. But you don't see a lot of that now. You see parents being really passive. I mean, what I see, I don't like it when I see a couple teenagers in the car and then mom gets out to pump the gas. That's some bullshit. If you got a couple teenagers in the car One of them might even be driver eligible. There ain't no fucking way you need to be pumping gas. Them teenagers need to be pumping gas. That is bullshit. Hell, I had a scooter at what, 12, 13? Yeah, it was 12, 13. I could not pump gas when my mom got gas because I was putting gas in my own scooter. So she knew if I knew how to put gas in my own scooter, I know how to put gas in the car. I didn't get no pass for that. But these kids out here don't even pump gas no more. Y'all don't even make your kids pump gas no more. And as far as like when I see kids with their parents at grocery stores, and you're not allowed, a lot of people got these newer cars with the automatic tailgates and shit. And you motherfuckers hit that tailgate about 10 feet away from the car and roll the cart right up to the back of the truck. And you let your motherfucking kid get in the car and they don't put the groceries in the car. You outside putting the groceries in the car after you done bought them motherfuckers. After you done figured out everything to buy for the house. You let the kid get in the car and you putting the groceries in the car. What kind of punk ass shit is this? This is where we at though. This is where we at as parents now. Our kids don't know shit because we don't make them do shit. I mean, I've seen this so many times. A mother will pull that damn cart up to the back of the car. If it's a car, it's a trunk. If it's a truck, it's a hatchback. And will put the groceries in the car and let a motherfucking 6-foot kid get in the car. What's wrong here? What's going on? I'm out there parking lot, parent pimping. I'm looking at y'all destroy this next generation. Destroy them. They're going to eat up half the food. And you don't even make them put the groceries in the car? I bet y'all carry the groceries in too. You put the groceries in the car and I bet you carry them in the house. And that motherfucker is somewhere trying to charge his phone up because his phone been on 3%. Been on 3% for the last hour in Kroger's. Rolled all the way home with it on 3%, didn't charge it because he had to have it in his hand. And y'all don't make them put the groceries away. You don't make them put them in the car. Yeah, you don't even barely make them take them off the shelves and put them in the cart. Y'all not making these kids do shit. I be watching kids walk around in their phone in the grocery store. What is he here for? What did you bring him here to get all the shit off the top shelf? Tall as a motherfucker, he ain't doing shit but talking on his phone. He's walking around the store talking on his phone. Watching TikTok videos. The fuck is wrong with y'all? You make it hard. You make it hard for people. You make it hard for people to try to do right. And single mothers, especially, have it difficult because they don't know where to draw the line sometimes. And am I pushing too hard? You got to do all that shit. There ain't no such thing as pushing too hard at that point. If you performing both jobs, you doing both sides, look, better safe than sorry. You're not going to have a traumatized kid. Your kid just may be more calculated because they're learning from you. But y'all letting these computers and social media and all kinds of shit raise your children. The fuck, man. What are y'all doing out here, man? What are y'all doing out here? Parenting is just hit. I see y'all carrying y'all kids' bags. What is your kid threatening not to do the activity if you don't carry their bag? Or if it's just a heavy bag, why would you be carrying it? Get your big ass son and daughter to carry them bags. You don't make them carry their own water now. They won't carry their own water when they turn 18, 21, 25, 30. And then they fucked up. All because you wouldn't be a parent. You wanted to be a friend. We got a lot of that. We got a lot of parents that want to be fucking friends with their kids. Friends? How many of us have them? You're not their friend, you're their parent. Your job is to teach them. What, you gonna let the BET Awards teach them? Shit. The lowlights that I've seen of that shit, they're not highlights, they're lowlights. That is some fuck shit. Are you serious, BET? BET. BET, serious? You serious, BET? Serious? But see, I know BET ain't really BET, and that's why they doing this shit. BET ain't been BET since like 2017. BET ain't BET. BET used to be Black Entertainment Television. Now, BET is no longer Black Entertainment Television. BET is Bussy Epidemic Tragedy. Bussy Epidemic Tragedy. BET. You got a lot of bussy on BET. And it's an epidemic on BET. And it's a tragedy on BET. Bussy Epidemic Tragedy. BET. Chalk it up. Fucking kidding me, man? BET? Man, I did a couple screenshots and shit. This is show motherfuckers, man. BET lost its way a while back. It lost its way a while back. I don't know why motherfuckers didn't want to recognize that it lost its way. Oh, you serious? Uh-oh. I think I took them damn screens on my other phone. Let's see here. BET. Yep, I did them screens. There it is. BET got a story. So everybody knows Bob Johnson started BET. And I wish Bob Johnson stopped talking about reparations now because he's kind of fucking up the discussion. So In 2005, Bob Johnson retired, and then Deborah Lee took over. Okay, and then BET started doing a little something then. Started doing all the little black shows, Baldwin Hills, Hell's Day, even like Sunday Best, all that shit. And then like in 11, Reginald Hudlin, the Hudlin brothers, he retired, resigned from the network, and he was replaced by Stephen Hill. Stephen Hill. Stephen Hill. Stephen Hill took over. And then in 10 years later, in March of 2017, president of programming, that's who puts your shows on. A lot of people know this, but some people don't. Programming is really what matters to most of us. The shows that come on. And if you've seen over these last several years, we've lost all news shows, all black intelligentsia shows. They don't want to show black people on an intelligence side. They want to show us on the buffoonery side. They want to show us on the bussy side. They want to show us on the host side. They don't have a problem with us getting up there and getting naked. But they don't want to do no politics with us. BET used to show all the conventions and shit. They used to show the political conventions and shit. They don't show none of that shit no more. They done with that. Black people, you don't need to see no goddamn politics. Watch Martin. Watch 19 fucking episodes of Martin in a row. Here you go, BET. Not Martin, the Parkers. Here we go. Look, I love Martin Lawrence and Monique, just like everybody else. But I love their shows the first 2, 3, 4 fucking 100 times I've seen them. I don't need to see their shows now. I need to see some news. I need to see some politics. Why wouldn't I want to see that? Like Our Way. I ain't gonna say nothing about that, but there's a new station out. There's a new black station out. New black station out. But I don't really look at that black news station because it's a little strange. I catch some of the clips, but I don't watch it like for hours. Like I would like want to watch because they have different things on there, but they're really not strong with their shit. A lot of knowledge, a lot of degrees and things like that, but they're staying middle of the road because they're really trying to make it mainstream. What people don't understand is black people are not mainstream. We are not mainstream. We've created mainstream, but we're not ahead of it. BET just might as well jump in like Tavis Smiley. Tavis Smiley is going to be back on the air. BET needs to give Tavis Smiley a show. Where else would Tavis Smiley need a show? Give Tavis Smiley a show on BET. Cut it down to like 12 episodes of Martin a day and 9 episodes of the Parkers and 2 Tyler Perry movies and squeeze in some fucking political shows. Fuck BET, come on. All we see is the BET Awards, the BET Hip Hop Awards, the BET, and it says bussy, bussy, bussy. Hoes, hoes, hoes. What are we doing here? Y'all got a hoe agenda? Y'all got a gay agenda? Y'all really trying to tell me that Lil Nas is the biggest hip hop star in the world? What? What? They let him shine his body all up and shit and come out there looking like a fucking woman and laud it. Laud it. They just using this boy. using him. What's up, cuz? Who's that anonymous Facebook user? I don't know who that is. Anonymous Facebook user. Why they gotta be anonymous? What y'all trying to be anonymous for? Y'all laughing and shit. Or you if they're anonymous, they don't want nobody to know they're laughing. You going to hell. You going to hell just like everybody else. If you laughing. Hell yeah. I'm tired of motherfucking Martin, Madea movies, and the Parkers. Tired of it. And the Browns. Meet the Browns. And all them other goddamn Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's like half the programming now on BET. If it ain't his movies, it's his TV shows. Come on, man. Or his other, his other movies, not the Madea movies, some other movies like Alex something, and then Why Did I Get Married? We see Why Did I Get Married at least 19 times a month. They don't play Why Did I Get Married 2 as much because that wasn't as big of a hit. The first one was the big one. The second one had a whole lot of that. He got too serious in that shit. That first one had a lot of comedy in it. That second one and shit, that second one was kind of depressing. I'm like, goddamn, Tyler. Everybody's supposed to come and go, Oh. Hey, man, I'm tired of them using us as fucking pawns just for their personal gain. And Viacom really don't give a shit about BET in the grand scheme of things. Viacom owns BET, but they also own MTV. We got this. How many of y'all watch this shit? BET. We already know it comes on BET, all the sitcoms. Then there's BET Her. BET Her. There's not a BET Him. There's only a BET Her. Okay? BET Hip Hop. That's just the Bussy Network for Lil Nas. BET Gospel. Bobby Jones, is he still living? Is Bobby Jones still living? I bet his hair's still black too. Bobby Jones, that was her old gospel. Oh, they did Sunday Best. They did Sunday Best. And little ass Kirk Franklin up there wearing them goddamn suits, them Pee Wee Herman suits. Come on, Kurt. Come on, Kurt. How does he walk in them little ass suits? I just be waiting for him to bust out the Pee Wee Herman on one of the shows. Because he dresses just like Pee Wee Herman. He just has more patterns. Pee Wee had that signature suit. Kirk dressed like Pee Wee Herman would if you wore like regular clothes and shit. Trying to tell you. So yeah, Viacom really don't give a fuck. So we got gospel, then there's BET Jams. Who watches BET Jams? Who be watching BET Jams? Anybody watch that shit in years? Then there's BET Soul. Who watches that? These old motherfuckers ain't making no videos no more. Now, I'd rather watch BET like old school videos. Put on them 90s videos, some 80s and 90s videos. I'd watch that shit. Make it BET classic. And just put on all the old shit, the old shows with Donnie Simpson and all them. I'd watch all that shit before I'd watch motherfucking Martin 93 times a day. But this awards show was just horrific for Black America. It was horrific. Kirby and that bitch, and they'd be like, okay, sir, you're a medium. He'd be like, small. And then some shit, might run big, and they'd be like, okay, you can do a small with this. He'll be like, extra small. Kirk get his shit tight. Why his suits gotta be so tight? Why his suits gotta be so tight? And then they had that show was Mary Mary. Come on, man. Mary Mary, both their husbands cheated on them. Come on, man. Both their husbands. Was one of their husbands gay? I can't remember. But yeah, both their husbands did some wrong shit to them. Y'all out there singing y'all asses off. And these motherfuckers cheating. Tell you. And they made a whole show around that shit. Who wants to see that? Who wants to see a couple, two couples having fucked up situations? I mean, come on, man. Didn't they do the preacher shows too? Didn't they do like the Preacher of LA and Preacher of this? Didn't BET do that shit? Travesties. It's no longer black entertainment television. It's bussy epidemic tragedies. Man, I felt like I needed to give it to him tonight. I felt like I needed to give it to him tonight. Just seeing those lowlights. People are BET highlights. That's not highlights, that's lowlights. Lowlights. And why didn't somebody come out full-throated when they picked up their award and say, Nicki Minaj, you full of shit, bitch. Caribbean motherfuckers did not start hip-hop. Fat Joe, you full of shit, bitch. Latino and Caribbean motherfuckers did not start hip-hop. Busta Rhymes, you full of shit, Busta. You want to live up to your name, bitch? Caribbean motherfuckers did not start hip-hop. Stop that shit. Hip-hop was made out of motherfuckers, black people making a way out of no way. They wouldn't let us in the motherfucking club, so black people started doing their own shit on the block. Black folks. You motherfuckers always want to hone in on some shit that we built. You ain't no better than them European colonizers who done stole all the patents. Black people couldn't create generational wealth? Yeah, because we didn't get land. But what about the patents? Here's the thing. Y'all motherfuckers can have the land, give us all the back money for the patents. I bet you don't want to do that. The gazillions of dollars that have been made on fucking patents. Fuck that land. Give me the patents. And if you give me the patents, you got to give me the factories. You give me everything. Give me all my shit back. If Thomas Edison had to get up off the motherfucking light bulb, this is DTE. This is Detroit Edison. What if this shit was fucking Detroit Latimer? Latimer Edison. If Thomas Edison didn't have Lewis Latimer, I'd be in the dark in this bitch. He didn't invent the light bulb. A black man did, but Thomas Edison got the patent of that shit. It's cool in this bitch. It's cool in this bitch because the air conditioner. Air conditioner was created by a black man. Give us the patent of that shit. And give us juice off of every motherfucking air conditioner that's ever been produced. From them little motherfuckers all the way up to commercial size. We need that. See, if y'all don't want to do that, then just give us reparations. Bitches. Now, y'all want to give us Juneteenth. Juneteenth. The fuck that do for me? I can't pay for no goddamn groceries with Juneteenth. Where I go up to the keypad and shit and start typing in Juneteenth. Approved. Here you go. Here's your receipt. No, I can't get shit with Juneteenth. Juneteenth is a helium B.O. Bunch of air. Nothing. Consists of nothing. Fucking holiday. Now they talking about they taking out racist statues out of the Capitol building. Ah, fuck that. Oh, is that to cover up the bitch that went to trial and shit and it didn't get sent to prison? You know, they letting them insurrection motherfuckers that broke in the Capitol building. The first one that got convicted didn't go to jail. You already see how this gonna go. They're not about to convict a motherfucker up in there. You still got people feeling sorry for the bitch that got blew away climbing through the window. How come we don't know her shooter? You don't need to know her shooter. We just glad he existed that day. Because she was a terrorist and she had to go. Got up in that motherfucking window. He was like, freeze. She took one more step and boop, up, up, up. Now it's a tragedy. Nah, bitch. You shouldn't have been in D.C. You'd have no business being in D.C., let alone the Capitol building, let alone that window. You got up in that window and got put down, you terrorist. You's a terrorist. That's what you are, Babbitt. God bless the dead. The fuck? A little bit off my parents' subject a little bit, but we're going to work it back into it. We just, you know, man. I don't even understand. We get a fucking holiday. We asked for police reform. We asked for prison reform. We asked for them to get rid of qualified immunity. We've asked for repair. We've asked for policy and legislation. They gave us Juneteenth. What can Juneteenth really do for you? What good is Juneteenth? What tangible shit can Juneteenth do for you? I'm just saying. If Juneteenth had came along with some legislation, I wouldn't have no problem with it. They had said, hey, we're going to start to look into, not study. I don't want to see no more judiciary hearings with Burgess Owens and Herschel Walker and Vernon Jones and Clayton Bixby Hughes. No. And I don't need Danny Glover getting up there. Danny, we good. We good, bro. Thanks for all your activism throughout the years, but now you done went over to the other side. And you doing mad work over there. We don't know why you didn't choose to ride with us and get us some repair, but you rode with the AAPI and got them 50 million. Good looking. We got to know who our allies really are. Danny Glover is an all lives matter motherfucker. I know he advocates for black people, but Danny Glover advocates full-throated for others. You fill our belly up with symbolism. You fill our belly up in symbolism. You know, this bullshit, Juneteenth ain't nothing but a bowl of popcorn and a bottle of water. You know what happens when you eat popcorn and drink water? That shit swell up in your belly. It gives you the feeling that you're full. You satisfied the crevice, the cavity. It's now full. Not too much nutrition in there, nothing really to go on. And once that dissolves rather quickly, you're going to desire more. And you're going to need something more substantial than what you just had, because now your body's going to go into a crave mode. That's what black people are in right now. We're in a crave mode. So we're looking for something. We're looking for something. We're looking for something. We'll give you Juneteenth. Oh, that's not what we were looking for. But see, some of y'all celebrated that shit. Some of y'all really, really went out and celebrated that shit. Y'all motherfuckers had a good time on Juneteenth. Good time. I'm going to celebrate the so-called day that we was free. Now that I found out that the actual day, I say so-called day. I'll let y'all do the motherfucking history your goddamn self. Juneteenth in itself is a symbol. It's not even the fucking day that it ended. Do the work. Do the work. Everybody think it's Juneteenth. We're fucking lied to. You better start saying December 10th. Actually, it ain't even December 10th. It's the 6th. Look it up. Fucking peasants. I know I'm going to catch all kind of heat. What are you talking about? Juneteenth in the day. Juneteenth in the day. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's not the day. It's not. And they all know it's not. They're gonna give you December 6th off too. They gave you June 19th off. They're gonna give you December 6th off too. Because that's the day. Juneteenth is a day, but that's the day. That ain't no CRT, critical race theory. That's CRT, critical race truth. You bitches. Shit. You can read just like I can. Get the info. Stop perpetuating this falsehood. If we know better, we should do better. Shit. Motherfucking Wi-Fi on today. Let me see how fast that is. Oh, that's real fast. Okay. That's all they do, man. That's all they do, cuz try to pacify us. Here, nigga, take this. Take this symbol. But what about some repair? Take this. They just force what they want to force on us, man. They force what they want to force on us, man. And we take it. Black entertainment television has just turned into a travesty. I mean, I wonder what Bob Johnson thinks of his creation. He got his bag. I get it. He might not think shit. But if he's really all about what he's about, he's talking reparations and shit, even though he's off, his numbers are off, and, you know, his ideologies are fucked up. He's talking at least that way, the right way, right? What does he think about BET right now? What he built BET into being, what he carried out and went years later into being? What does he see it as? Does he see this as a good thing? Does he see Lil Bussy as a good thing? Because that's what Lil Nas is Lil Bussy. And my problem with this bitch, yeah, I called him a bitch. He marketed this shit to kids. You punk ass motherfucker. You marketing shit to kids? Kids that don't know no better, don't know nothing. If he wanted to make these songs and these songs were for adults, no, he was on a school tour. He was doing Old Town Road at an elementary school near you. Now look at him. Now look at him. Now he open mouth kissing on the BET Awards. They doing shit they don't let straight motherfuckers do. They let that boy do shit they wouldn't let a straight man do to a woman on worldwide television. Why do you think that is? Why do you think it's so easy for him to perpetuate this madness without any type of censorship? You notice that the LGBTQIAP does not have any censorship at all? Is it because it's Pride Month? Is that the way it always is and we just never noticed? The LGBTQIAP ain't got no censorship. Are they scared to censor them? They think they're going to protest? And because it's Pride Month, I mean, you know, goddamn, they just letting it all hang out. No pun intended. Yeah. This is where we at, dog. This is where we at. This is where we at. And as parents, the fuck are y'all doing out here, man? You letting these kids raise you. Some of these kids don't have jobs, won't go get jobs, but you keep them, you know, you keep enabling them. And the years go by, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Once they turn 18, you got to make a decision. Are they ready to go out into the world? Then you got to look back at your last several years of parenting. And did you prepare your child to go out into the world? If you did not prepare your child to go out into the world, do not put your child out into the world at 18. You hear me? Hear me? That's what Joe said to you. Hear me? At 18, you got to make a decision. Is my child ready to leave home? And if they are not, don't force them to. Because if you do, they'll springboard back further. Then they'll be with you for a couple more years when they retreat. Then they'll go out and have an unsuccessful relationship. Then they'll be back again. God forbid, a child comes. Don't know if you have a son or daughter. Son, now he's a single dad. Baby's coming home to y'all. The daughter, single mom, she's moving home. Do what the fuck you need when these kids are young. So when they get up to the age to, are you leaving or are you staying? You got to make that decision, because if they don't have what it takes to make it out on the street, why are you having them leave? They coming back, man. They're coming back. Kids, they don't clean up no more. Kids don't even clean up behind themselves. They just make a fucking mess and just leave it. Like, motherfucker. When I came down here earlier, this counter was clean and shit. Now this motherfucking cheese wrapper, a little Kool-Aid single packing and shit, and you left something open. Huh? How you mess up like that and just walk away? Just don't do nothing? You think it's all just gonna go back in, to its space? Bread, shit, whatever, gonna tie itself back up and shit. Who does that? Yeah, BT done fucked up. Well, I mean, they probably ain't fucked up. They probably doing what they want to do. But they done fucked up. You know what I mean? Let this boy come on there. What was that? Really? You don't see no other award shows like this. Let me bring this up too. You see all that shit in the Country Music Awards? You see that shit in the Latino Awards? You don't see that in no motherfucking place else other than the Black Entertainment Awards. The Bussy Epidemic Tragedies. BT my ass. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Whatever, man. I tell you what, y'all better get it together. And Caucasian women with black sons, train them up right. Get a man in his life. If his daddy ain't around, get a man in his life. He needs this. It's essential for him to have a positive figure in his life if his daddy ain't there. It'll make a world of difference to him coming up. You've already got so much to overcome as a Caucasian woman raising a black man. Follow my lead on this, sis. Get you somebody that looks like him in his life, or you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have a bitch of a son. He's gonna be a bitch. I'm telling you, man. The fuck is this? So sick of all these goddamn George Floyd statues and this, that, and the other. Oh, it's been defaced. Come on, man. This motherfucker got stumped out by the goddamn police. And you thought it was gonna go easy? So fuck that. Got time to be fucking around with no goddamn roach. I understand parents are handcuffed in a lot of things nowadays. And the judicial system will fuck you up. You try to discipline your child, and they don't deem it as discipline. They deem it as assault or abuse. I get it. Some of y'all got scared. Some of y'all got cases and shit open. You don't need no child abuse shit. You know, now you got motherfucking probation violation. I get it. So some of you get hemmed in to where you can't even say shit to your kid. I'll call the police. You going back to jail, dog. Kids say something to the police that you did something, you going back. Fuck it. You going back, dog. Yeah, I know. Real shit. You going back. You're going back to jail. Couple people done tapped in here on the live on the half space. I don't know me and tapped in on the Facebook space, but I appreciate anybody that's tapped in any space. Yeah. Trying to tell you, man. We're in trouble. As parents, we're in trouble. So you get your kids while they're young, man. When they get up some size and you ain't taught them shit, get them when they're young, man. I'm telling you, man. Somebody said I did that. I did it. It was inadvertent. It was not on purpose. I really can't blow smoke bubbles. Smoke rings. It was one. Not really good at it, so I don't really do it a lot. Oh, but I guess I did it one time and I didn't say anything about it. Somebody saw it and they're like, "Hey, you blew a smoke ring." I was like, "Oh, I did. I know." And a lot of times I don't go back and watch my playback, so I don't see it. You know. But what are we gonna do, parents? I mean, what are we gonna fucking do? If you can't control your kid, you're fucked. Because they'll get so out of pocket, and pretty soon somebody else is controlling your kid. But I don't want to see anybody else putting groceries in the goddamn car when you got a fucking 6-foot teenager. Stop letting them go get in the car and you back there putting groceries in, raining and shit. They just saunter off to the fucking passenger seat. No. Saunter your ass back to the hatch, to the trunk. Put this motherfucking grocery cart away, nigga. Shit. I don't understand it. And I just said, Caucasians, women with black boys, don't let them do this. Don't let somebody pull up and see you with a black kid in the car and you out there putting them groceries in the car. You teaching that young black man to be a bitch. You heard it here first. You're teaching your son to be a bitch when you're outside putting the groceries in the car and he's inside making a TikTok video. What's wrong with y'all? I don't even know how the stream has been free. Ain't nobody really been active in the chat except Kimmy. We done had some folks come through, which is good. But I basically just been in here, you know, somebody was hitting me earlier, letting me know that I was properly going in. I figured if I was going to do it tonight, I was going to have to go in. And I think I'm there. We just about an hour in. Haps ain't giving out notifications now. I thought we got all that straight. I was on the community cast. Did you see me? They answered my question and shit about YouTube, which was cool. Y'all gotta let me know every now and then and shit that I'm still there. Sometimes I just be, you know, it ran me, like I said, 5-6 minutes yesterday and didn't put the shit up. It cut it off at 9 minutes and shit. It was some weird shit. I know I was like 15, 16 minutes at the end. I don't know what happened. Don't matter. If it don't get caught, it don't get caught. Parents, get your shit together. Yeah. Parents. New millennium parents. Some older motherfuckers too. Some older motherfuckers that got soft. I think they're trying to fall in line with the more politically correct way to do things. Is there really a politically correct way to do some shit that your son or your daughter is fucked up? What do you want? Political correctness? Or you want a fucked up kid? Which one you want? Because they're both going to create the same. You be a politically correct parent out here, your kid's going to walk all over you. These boots are made for walking. And that's just what they'll do. One of these days, your kids' boots are going to walk all over you, and you. It's going to walk over you, man. They don't care. If they disrespect you, what do you think they're going to give the world? I'm just saying. We don't make our kids do anything that's going to push them towards independence. You're not doing this shit out here to put your kid in play. What you doing it for? He's waiting for him to get old enough so they can move out. What's wrong with you? They're not ready to move out. You haven't taught them anything. 18 years, you wasted it. It's over. It's over. They'll be home till about 21, 22. Sorry. Just trying to tell you, man. Tony D, my brother. Parental guidance is suggested. No, parental guidance is mandatory. God damn it. Watch your fucking kids. Keep them goddamn babies out the street. Parents are slipping, Tony D. They're slipping. Just can't get up. slipping. Got to get up. That's why I know I'm gonna have to cut it short. I'm gonna have to cut it short. I'm gonna have to bring somebody on with me. Because I can't run it, boy. I could be here all night talking about this shit. Just the shit I see in parking lots infuriates me. I don't even talk about, I ain't say shit about the shit I see in stores. Said a little bit, you know, how they don't be making their kids get the groceries. I used to have to go run and get the groceries for my mom. They don't make these kids do shit. Nothing. How you don't make your kid do nothing? Fuck that new generation shit. It's 2021 in this bitch, but it's still 1955 in my mind. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And if I don't get it, other people don't get it. They just don't say shit. They just let y'all kids do fucked up shit. I can't allow that. One of your kids might do some fucked up shit to me. I'm trying to help me too. This is the Me Too movement, motherfucker. I don't want your kid helping me. You know, the Me Too movement started, you know, with the one chick, uh, Big Burks. What's her name? Big Burks. She started the Me Too movement, but this is the parent Me Too movement. Me Too parents. We've been abused. Appreciate you, family. Thanks for coming through. Man. And I get why some parents are shook why they can't say shit to their kids. I get it. But do we lose the kid? Do we lose the kid? Man, you know, I found out some alarming shit. This is some alarming shit. More motherfuckers go back to jail from parole or probation violations than they do for committing new crimes. More motherfuckers go back to jail or prison for parole or probation violations than they do committing new crimes. Had no idea about this shit. Had no idea about it until I heard about the 76-year-old woman they done put back in jail because she missed a phone call of her probation or parole officer. This bitch ass punk put a fucking warrant out for her because she didn't answer her phone. And she was in class trying to get a job at 76. She's 76 years old. Did 16 years. She came out, she had to do this class to try to get this job. And she didn't hear the phone while she was in the class. And the motherfucking parole officer immediately put a warrant out for arrest, and they arrested her and threw her in jail. '76. '76 years old. He talking about he was well aware that she was in the class, but she could have been robbing a bank. Bitch, that's not what she went to fucking prison for in the first motherfucking place. She wasn't robbing a bank. It was a low-level drug offense. Fuck. Oh, she decided to get out in '76, start knocking off banks. You bitch. Bitch move. '76. They don't think we hurt. '76. Let me see a 76-year-old white person violate. See if they go to jail. Or see if somebody just doesn't go by their house and do a wellness check. Hey, Bob, we were just checking on you. We know, you're on parole and everything, but you didn't answer your phone. So we just want to make sure you're good. They wouldn't throw Bob in jail like they threw the sister in jail. '76. Of course he's black. Come on now. You want to go to jail? You want to go home? Shit. '76. '76. '76. What does the prison system gain by putting a 76-year-old woman in it? '76. This is just in my craw. I mean, and the whimsical remark should get him fired, the probation parole officer. You could have been robbing a bank. That's what he came up with. Appreciate you stopping through, Tony D. Get you some rest, brother. I'm just about to jump off here my damn self. But I had to talk about this. We ended up talking about a few other things. I get it. We can't get rid of qualified immunity, but we've got 76-year-old women violating because they didn't answer the phone because they're in class trying to get a job. It's 76. We don't need reparations. We don't need repair. We don't need restorative justice. Okay. $76. I bet you the parole office is probably about 40. Yeah. Yeah, 35, 40. So sending an old black woman back to prison, that ain't shit to him. Need to find out who her parole officer is and find out his age. $76. We're so disrespected that we don't. Have we even seen this one? Most people haven't even seen that in their news cycle yet. They don't want to talk about this. It's lunacy. Tomorrow we'll talk about child support in the black community. It'll be interesting. Child support in the black community. Most haven't. Most haven't free. The mainstream ain't got it. And unfortunately, BET doesn't have news sources, so we ain't got it. I don't even know if Rolly is fucking brought it up. $76. This pisses me off. She was in a class so she could try to get a job at 76. What are you doing calling her in the middle of the day, you fucking asshole? It wasn't after curfew. It was in the middle of the day. What the fuck is the parole officer? That's harassment. What are you trying to make sure she's doing? She's outside at the proper times, being able to be outside. What are you checking in on her for? Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Oh shit. Ethnic intimidation all day. All day. $76. And we celebrating Juneteenth. Okay. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you free. One love.